looks like we have yet another one for you today. What are we looking at? Hydrogen systems. Hydrogen? Okay, more ESG type of stuff. XFLS fuels. So we got alternative fuels. We got another Merica Canada oil gas play. Ticker for me on the OTC is at XFLS. I love this one. Why? Because I'm going to show you right off the bat the money, right? I ain't buying nothing unless it looks cheap. It just is what it is. That's how we play it here, Octopus Nation. Look at this, 668,000 market cap. That's it. Y'all want to just buy the company with me? I mean, come on, man. Dude, and then look at the chart. The thing has ran to 8.5 cents. It's sitting at, let's call it 3.5 cents. You can multiply if we even get to those past highs, and those weren't even in February. It's not like it was just like the February hoopla. This was just like a month or two ago, man. But this is another legit company, man. Look at this. Sustainable oil gas company. Cycle. By the way, they have some a couple different shells, so a couple different brands under it, but they're all good. It's not like one's Bitcoin and one's CBD oil and then one's gas. No, it's all like oil and gas related. Cycle Energy focused on acquiring and optimizing undeveloped oil gas assets in Western Canada. We employ in-house development and licensed technologies to increase production, optimize performance, reduce costs. So they got in-house guys, but then they also use stuff that's coming from other places, even all the way from Germany. OTC looks fine, other pink limited, but they're filing everything. Last filing was like a month or less ago. Not only that, I love this. I don't know who's updating, maybe the CEO, but they're keeping us up to date on what they're doing. What are they doing? Well, they're still basically tapping oil field stuff that no one wants, but they got the equipment to fix old oil field things. So if you got an oil field and something's wrong, they can fix it. Or they're just like reclaiming them and calling them theirs. They've got tons of information, 5 pages of information they just released 3 months ago here. Some shareholders are asking about our equipment specs, what all they have. He went in 5 full pages about it. All sorts of big boy equipment and all that. Right here, James Dixon was asking, how about that blue hydrogen project going? What's blue hydrogen? Think of it like a cleaner hydrogen. So we're also getting the green side of oil and gas. XFLS, we encourage our investors to review the past 2 press releases for insight into our progress. That's all he can basically say anyway. The company is committed to bringing hydrogen to the Bixer AB plant in due time, Alberta. Our progress will be to continue to be documented, and he gave links. So you look at this, he's like, dude, did you not read this? Look at this. This came out 2.5 weeks ago. XFL Fuels signs supply and offtake agreement with biodiesel plant. Whoa, so now we're gonna get biodiesel too. That's like the new rage too. So it's like a cleaner burning diesel, let's just say that. So basically there's a big plant that they're buying and overtaking and are gonna start optimizing through some equipment that are even buying from a place in Germany. Pleased to report the company will purchase and install continuous biodiesel production systems capable of producing 50 barrels per hour. That seems like a lot. 50 barrels an hour with the ability to expand up to 100 barrels an hour. That's great. Mr. Michael McGuire said, with access to our own power production as well as the abundance of oil, seed, and methanol in the area, it makes sense to produce this product at our site. He further stated, to further enhance our project, the company will also produce a blending unit to produce our own B20 biodiesel product to run our Cycle Energy Services rigs and equipment. There you go. It's the full circle. The circle of life, man. He's gonna run all his equipment, his big tractors, with his biodiesel he's pulling out of the ground. He stated, fuel cost is one of the largest expenses when utilizing our equipment. We're abandoning our workers and recapturing some of those costs while increasing 20% renewable utilization is a win-win for the company. The company will also integrate into proprietary grinding and oil extraction using this Sesgo mill for maximum yield of usable oil. The spent waste will be utilized in the retrofitting aerator for produce gas for power production. So getting gas out too. After several offers were considered, XL Fuels decided on a technology manufactured in Europe and will move forward with the purchase of the system. The company is also entertaining becoming authorized integrator of technology for the United States and Canada. So what's going on? So there's a company in Europe that's got the technology to pull the biodiesel faster, make it faster, whatever you gotta do to make it, I don't know. But they're saying they're actually looking at maybe becoming a distributor for the company in all of USA and Canada. Fantastic. The project will begin currently with the retrofit of a small insulator unit already underway. It's also pumping out some PDFs. Second quarter was filled with new developments, growth. We continue our push to build the shareholder value. Would be less works ahead, blah, blah, blah. There we go. But there we go. Cycle, oil, gas, XL Fuels plant. There you go. Cycle Energy Services. Here's some of the semis and big rigs they got. They're trying, they're pushing. Their assets are going up, you know. Whoa, that's weird. Revenue increasing. Wow, they even got revenue. Look at that. You see that revenue? $300,000 in revenue. Wait. $300,000 in revenue is like half the market cap. And they just did that in one quarter. See what I'm getting at? I could see at some point like Berkshire Hathaway, like, you know, he'll keep like the Flying J and all the big gas companies. Well, he dumped some of them, didn't he? But why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he come and invest in like a ton of smaller oil and gas companies? Can you imagine with Berkshire's type of cash flow what he could do? Just by buying, he's going to multiply it. Be crazy, dude. We continue our strong focus on retrofitting the power biodiesel plants, executing our contracts, analyzing potential U.S.-based acquisitions in Oklahoma and Texas. Y'all ever been to Oklahoma and Texas? This is huge. So we're mostly in Canada. He's saying we're actually looking at some acquisition stuff in the United States of America, Middle America, oil, gas, biodiesel, clean energy, hydrogen. See, he's trying to get cool and well known. He's also even showing articles like this. You know, like a week and a half ago, they put out sustainable energy future has room for biodiesel, biofuels, as well as electric vehicles. Biodiesel is a new thing. And then right here, oh yeah, speaking of Goldman Sachs, was calling it since last year already. Goldman Sachs stated green hydrogen, because remember we got green hydrogen, could become a $12 trillion market. See what I'm getting at? We're getting in what? Before it's cool. How do you make your money? It's always on the buy side. You buy stuff right, you're always going to be toasty. Just right. Just right. More intricate chart here. You know, do you really need to see the indicators? I put them up there for you anyway. They all say it's oversold, quote unquote. We did get a bounce off the 200 SMA. Point this out here. Almost perfectly, I'd say. When you get these long, they call them hammers. I call them raid sticks. raid beaters. So, you know, it looks like a hammer. You got a big handle and then a big beefy thing at the top. These are to raid people that have stop losses. You know, people that are trying to, you know, they're like, if it gets below this line here at the 0.0332, I'm selling. Well, how do I play plays like this? I just buy them and hold them. Dude, when they're this cheap, when they just did it in a quarter of what they're half their market cap, and it hasn't like already 10x yet, dude, I'm just gonna buy and wait till it multiplies, and then I'm gonna pull. Just forget about it. That's how I'm gonna play it. Yeah, all oversold. Some more indicators. We got EMA stuff. It's a cool looking one. I actually just found this. Looked like a dragon. You guys like dragon? Looks oversold. Could this drip? Yeah, it could drip some more. Like I said, that kind of looks like raid candles here when they get the super long. You know, next line to watch would be the 2.6 cents line, but I'm gonna start buying this Monday. Just gonna start jumping in. It'll start to curl up. Like I said, we might come down and get it like one little touch, you know. So if you want to really get cheap, we got a ton of plays. Just buy them when they look super even cheaper. Do it. but I'm just gonna probably get in. We got a VWAP sitting at, let's call it 4 cents, and we are below that probably like 20-30%. So I'm cool buying below VWAPs too, right? So most of the money is probably around 4 cents. Let's just say that. So if you're buying it below what most people have it at, even if it went up to just there, worst case scenario, you're gonna get like 20% on your money. You know, I don't see how this is even got much risk. I mean, if you need the money tomorrow, maybe, but you know, it's a real company. They're not doing anything sketchy. It's oil gas. It's green oil gas. I like it. Are you already in this one? Any others you know that are just like this? Let us know in the comments. Join our group if you want to get better entries, better plays, faster, more secure. We're a loving group too, I promise.